Okay, y'all, I had to take some time to process all the news that has came out just over this weekend alone. Starting with probably the biggest news in the sports world as of late. As the NFL season's wrapping up, it seems the NBA is ramping up. No, because I went to bed Saturday night before midnight. I woke up the next day, get on TikTok, and I saw reaction to AD trade. I'm like, reaction? Don't quote me on this, but I learned late Saturday night, early Sunday morning that the Lakers traded Anthony Davis to the Mavs for Luka Doncic. There are some other details revolving this trade, but I think these two are the main headline. Obviously, Luka, I think he's 25 years old, took the Mavs to the conference finals last year, was averaging so many points. AD been there for a couple years, got the Lakers a ring in 2020 along with LeBron, obviously. But this was just shocking because when you think about players you build your team around, Luka was definitely one of them. I say was, I'm saying when you attach his name to the Mavs, it's like Luka's safe, Ant's safe, Wemby's safe. Because the talent that Luka brings doesn't come up too often, and just AD being older, a little more injury prone, but we've also heard issues about Luka's conditioning, which they were uncertain about. So I guess they cut it off early before they had to pay Luka this supermax contract. So I think the Mavs were building to win now, like this year and the next few years, because AD is not the youngest guy, whereas Luka and the Lakers are thinking about the future because LeBron, he's not going to be here for another 10 years. So yeah, just shocking, really makes you question who you thought was safe and really brings up the business of sports once again. And then a lesser talked a trade, I think it was a 3-team trade. De'Aaron Fox is going to the Spurs to be Wemby, CP3. Zach LaVine is going to the Kings. The Bulls lost Zach LaVine. I didn't expect this either. And it's funny because I talked about how De'Aaron Fox may have had an influence on them firing Mike Brown, but now he's all the way to the Spurs. I know there was some issues with his future deal, but yeah, this should be interesting. And it's funny because Jimmy Butler is a guy that's been most vocal about getting out of Miami and winning a trade, and nothing has happened on that side. I've heard talks of the Warriors being interested in some guys, so we'll see how this shakes out. Like and follow for more and comment what you think.